So we got back to the hostel around 6, and we were supposed to meet this Australian guy, Anthony, back at the hostel. But we were like both kind of disgusting, so we took showers, and we were planning on trying to find like an opera or some kind of musical something to see while we were there. But everything was like full. So we found Anthony. Um, Actually, it's kind of funny. Raquel was looking for me because I had the key to the room, even though I told her she should have it because I was going to be in the shower longer. Anyway, so she was like running around trying to find me in her towel, and she ran into Anthony. It was kind of funny. She was like, "Oh, sorry," and then I like went back and got the key and let her in the room. So um, it was like the three of us were hanging out. We were all like really, really hungry. So we uh, went to this nice restaurant. Like we looked around for a while. We found this pretty nice restaurant. We were just like, I was like, I just want some kind of like traditional Austrian food. I ended up getting like a steak, but it was really good. And we just talked for a few hours, which was nice. Anthony's really, really cool. Um, and we like looked around for the information center, which was also like the ticket office for a lot of places to see if there were any operas or anything. So we got to this place, but it was closed, and it was also closed on Sundays, which meant we couldn't go there the next day. But across the street from it was this ice skating rink, which was really nice, and there were little like plastic penguins that if you were a little kid you could hold on to for like support, and they would like skate around with you. It was really adorable. Um, so we were like, all right, we should come back here after we eat. So I think that was probably before we. Oh no, it was after. So we were like gonna walk around, try and find more concerts and stuff, and we ended up finding nothing. So we just went drinking basically. So we were like pub crawling for a while, and Anthony had been partying a lot the day before, so he kind of knew the scene. So we were going around, and this one bartender was like seriously, seriously flirting with Anthony, like really badly. And so afterwards, I was like, "Did you guys like notice that?" And they were like, "What?" And I was like, "He was absolutely gay for Anthony." And they were like, "No, no, not at all." I was like, "Yeah, he was like he yeah, he was," and they like would not believe me, but it was really funny. So we were there for a while, and we ended up going to this Irish pub. Like we walked up and down the street for a little bit, down this river. I'm not sure which one it is. I don't remember, but we were walking up and down this river, and then we ended up going back like right next door to it, to this Irish pub. And there was a live band playing, and they were playing like all like really American music, which was kind of weird, but it was like a pretty rough pub. So the three of us went back into the non-smoking section where it was like a little bit less crazy. Um, and so we were just talking there for a while, and this guy came up to us because Anthony was teaching Raquel like this slapping game that's basically like the game where you're like trying to hit the person, except it's like the Australian version. I don't know. So this Austrian guy came up and started playing it with Anthony to like explain it to us. So he was talking, and we like asked him why he was there, and he worked in like the business department for Swarovski, and his company, like a few people, like it was like 9 guys in the company, were like going down there to just like hang out for a weekend. I was like, all right, that's cool. Um, so Raquel and Anthony were like talking for a while, and he started like really severely flirting with me. It was definitely not my imagination because Anthony was like, that guy's totally hitting on you. We had a wedding ring, and I was like, right, I'm sure you're really wealthy since you like work for this huge company, this huge crystal company. Like, that's not gonna happen. And but I mean, he was like interesting. So we talked to him for a while, and then he left. He was like trying like hinting at us to like go with him to this like club with like the other people from Swarovski, and if we were like, okay, where are you going? He was like, we're going to this gay club, and then we were like, okay, and then he like left, and we're like, maybe we'll meet you later. We probably won't. But so Anthony was like, I'm really confused. I was like, I am too, but all right. Um, so after a little bit, we like left there because it got really really crowded. Like Raquel and Anthony both went to the bathroom, and I was sitting at the table that we were at, and then like just as soon as they left, there was this like swarm of 20-year-olds, and they took both of the other seats. And I was just like sitting like this huddled mass. Everyone was just standing around me, and I was like, "This is weird. I don't like it." Um, so we like went back through this crazy crowded pub. We like I'd never been in a pub that crowded before. So we left, and Anthony was like, "Do you want to go to a club?" And I was like, "I want to dance." And they were like, "Yeah, let's dance." So um, we went to this club, and it was really good. Like I was kind of getting tired at that point though. It was probably um, like 12:30 or 1 in the morning. I was like, tomorrow's gonna be really busy. So um, we uh, we like got there and we were dancing for a while. We were dancing next to the DJ on this platform, which was kind of cool. But like as soon as I got in, there was this guy like Raquel and Anthony were dancing together, and there was this guy who like grabbed me and then like started talking to me really really fast in German, and I was like far gone enough that I was like I don't know what's going on here. So I like tried to tell him I was like I'm American, English, English, and he like didn't hear me or he was too drunk to hear me, but he like took my hand and made me like touch his friend's chest, like this male friend. I was like, what? I'm not gonna do this. Like, what are you doing? So like I left. I didn't leave. I like went back to Raquel and Anthony, and they were like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I don't know." And so so we were like dancing for a while, and then like the guy came. Oh, like the two guys started dancing with me again, and they were like with some other people too. And then like finally I got through to him that I like didn't speak German at all, and he was like, "Oh, I think my friend likes you," and I was like, "Oh my god, I need to leave." So I was like, "All right, Anthony, Raquel, I'm gonna go." Like I'm pretty tired. So I was like starting to walk back, and then I was like, "This is a terrible idea. I know I'm gonna get lost, and like I could I could wander and I could definitely get there, but maybe it would take me like 45 minutes when I knew it was like a 10-minute walk." So I just called a taxi, and because there were so many, because it was like a really crowded club. Um, so I took a taxi back to the hostel and then just went to sleep, which was wonderful. So it was the end of the first day.